It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Washington.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 4. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boston. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Boston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here. Out of gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Boston. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are once again back in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Boston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches. And
that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Boston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Big wide receiver complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Boston. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Boston throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is taken at the 23. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Boston. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Back to throw here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, this This had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 49ers 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. First down, Washington.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boston. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Boston escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Boston, and he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Flush to his right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Boston. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Commanders' offense set to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Boston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now a 2nd and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing on first down, Boston. And he will find his man on the outside. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw, Boston. That is caught inside the 5.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Boston. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Number 84, 8 yards on the pickup. And this is
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I thought they might try the sneak, but what they had planned turned out much better.
It certainly did, and let's face it, when you run the sneak there, that's probably the better percentage play to pick up the first down. But if you have confidence in your offensive line that you won't allow any breakthroughs by the defensive front, you run what they did there. Let the big guy take the football, who runs it a little bit better, and pick up the yardage.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 34.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Boston rolling to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Boston going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's caught. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Back to throw. Boston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now second down and a few inches.
It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Commanders, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered just their second loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.